Hello again, and welcome to the BitHUD podcast. I'm Thaddeus.
I'm Dan.
And this is episode 22. So on today's episode, we're going to talk about Luigi's Mansion 3.
Jedi Fallen Order and Vambrace the Cold Soul.
Yeah, so we'll see what Dan thinks about those two, especially the last one, which apparently, well, we'll get to it. So, Dan, how have you been?
Not too bad, actually. I've been playing a lot of Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
But I've also been watching an 80s TV show called Photon.
Okay, that's...
It's by the same guys who did the Super Sentai, the Japanese Power Rangers. It's bad, but it's bad in a good way.
Yeah.
Because it was incorporated to sell laser tag shit.
Okay. So is it what VR Troopers became or something?
Kinda. It never became anything, but I'm only listening to it because someone who I follow online, they did a lot of commentary over each episode. So I play that while, because I've already seen it all, so I just keep playing that while I play games. Although I did do something I've never done before.
Okay.
I went on to Netflix, I saw a show, and I binged it from first episode to last episode.
Toys That Made Us?
No, I've seen that, and I knew what I was getting into with that.
Okay, fair enough.
Although that is an amazing documentary series.
Yeah.
It was called Blow Something or something like that, or Best in Glass. It's a glass blowing competition.
Okay, I've seen it. I didn't watch, but I know.
I think it was filmed in Toronto. I mean, they have students from Sheridan College.
Yeah, it's like Blown Away or something.
Blown Away. It is Blown
actually,
Away.
Yeah.
I watched that from beginning to end. It wasn't great.
No, it does seem like a Dan watch though.
But I was like, this is weird.
Yeah, it's.
And I will never watch this again. And then by the end, I was like, I could blow glass. I could probably blow glass with my 10 years of smoking cigarettes and asthma.
Yeah,
I could blow glass.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure you got the lung capacity of a god, right?
That's right. All I can make are tiny little weed pipes out of glass.
Hey, you can make a killing off of it though. For me, I mean, I just got my copy of Shenmue 3 in the mail today. It was something I kickstarted, I think, 4 years ago. And within that amount of time, I lost complete interest in it. Like, I was hanging on to interest for a while. I mean, the Kickstarter campaign had a shady feel to it, and it wasn't really managed that well. And I think it is only getting away with what it could get away with because it's based off of this beloved franchise. But if it were any other game by any other developer, no one would really stand for the kind of shit they pulled. And then as more things were revealed about it, we saw some trailers which just looked horrid. Like the footage, the animations of it were super stiff. The facial animations were poorer than the animations you would see in the Dreamcast game from nearly 20 years ago. So all that just didn't really appeal to me. And then just a lot of shady practices, like putting it on what's it called?
Epic.
Yeah, Epic. And also
the embargo date originally being dated 3 days after release.
Yeah, that just didn't inspire confidence. And even just the fact that they weren't going to make it a conclusion to it. They only made it a third chapter, but they're planning more for. Like, no, fuck this. You're going to make people wait 20 years, and then your next game is going to be just another chapter, and it's kind of sequel bait at the end. Not knowing when they might get another sequel, if it will get a sequel at all. And I was like, no, I'm not interested.
Also, when the Best Buy leaked, and you saw that it was coming out $20
Black Friday,
cheaper.
Yep. So that's why I've got to get rid of it right away. So you expressed interest in it too back when we did that episode for our most anticipated games of the year.
Shenmue 3. All these people were saying, oh, bring back Shenmue, bring back Shenmue. No one played it. None of you.
No.
Not one of you. I had a Dreamcast. I couldn't find that game because no one sold Dreamcast games. They didn't make them. They were just something that people talked about, like they were a freaking dragon.
Yeah.
But no, it was great. But all the QuickTime events back then, those were new. They weren't being done by anyone else.
Yeah. Did they invent it? Was that the first one?
They were not. I don't know if they were the first ones to invent it because technically Dragon's Lair.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. But did they coin it? Because in the game,
they coined it as QuickTime events.
Okay.
But. No, I don't think anyone played it. No, I don't even think anyone played Shenmue 2.
Shenmue 2.
And that was on Xbox.
I'll agree with you there.
No one played it. Everyone on Xbox looked at it and they were like, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah.
So all these people saying, oh, Shenmue 3, I loved it for the past. You're full of shit. Not all of you had it. There was only a couple of Dreamcasts, and most of them were screwed up. But honestly, I can't wait for it, but I am hesitant because I don't know how that type of gameplay and that type of world will age. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, I am not... You went hard on Kickstarter back then.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
I never kickstart. Yeah. I don't kickstart.
Yeah, no, between again like 2013 and 2015, maybe even early 2016, I just kickstart everything I could see. And I've gotten, almost everything that I have kickstarted has come in has been a disappointment. So it's like, that's why I've slowed down considerably since then.
Yeah, now my money just goes to Patreon.
Yep. I only Patreon like 2 or 3 things right now. That's about it.
I think I have about 5.
Okay. Well, I just do
CLS,
Call of Last Stand, and Film Junk.
Oh yeah, you still do Film Junk?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Those guys. Those are like my original film podcast from like 11 years ago, and I still listen to those guys today. So.
I think I still follow Kelsey. I'm not sure.
Is she still running it or anything? I
have no idea. I rarely go onto my Patreon app.
Fair enough.
It just takes...
The money just keeps coming out, and then...
It takes $20 a month.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm dying.
No, it's not. That's the thing. Like it's... Oh yeah, like I have more... I feel like I have more subscriptions than I even realized, but it's like such incremental, tiny amounts that it's... Just let it happen. Like
it's just like having a mosquito on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm supporting people who I felt like who deserved my support at some point, so why not?
Yeah, there's some local Twitch people who I don't really watch them, but like I talk to them all the time, so I'm like, yeah, I'll chip you.
Yeah, well, it's called Double Toasted is switching over to Twitch next month. So I guess I might switch there because I subscribe to them on their proprietary site, but now they're moving over to Twitch. I might do it just so I don't have to deal with commercials when I watch their streams.
Also, you can just sub with your Prime.
Yeah. So I don't know how does it work exactly because I was looking for it.
Every month you sub with your Prime, but you have to cancel it after, or else it'll auto resub you through cash.
Okay.
But basically, they get like 60% of what they would from a real sub.
Okay.
Of a basic sub, so they get instead of like $5 if that's their basic sub, they get like $4 or $3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot and see.
And then like, because I always just give mine out to like people I talk to.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey buddy, I'll sub to you this month, and then the next one comes out, I'm like, okay, I'll sub to you now.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, you did well. I'll sub to you a month. Although there's like, I think only like 2 people I actually like literally sub to on Twitch.
Yeah.
Just because like I'll go on their screens and I just shit talk them all day. But like I joke with them and like we talk on like other things. And I'm just like, I tell them like, hey, I'm gonna shit talk you today. And the other one's like Havoc, who I said I would jump on his stream.
Yeah.
I was like, hey buddy.
I still want to see that. Yeah. I still want to see that one where like we jump on and like shit talk.
Well,
people go on their shows and they shit talk them all the time.
No, not just that. I would shit talk people in chat too.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll be the fucker on the corner. You know, like how like David Letterman had that. Who's that bald guy? Paul.
The musician guy.
Yeah.
I think it's Paul. I can't remember his name, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll be that guy.
or like Ed McMahon in the old days.
Actually, I was thinking, what's his name? Who's that chubbier guy from in Conan? Conan O'Brien's thing. Louis? No, it's something Anderson.
No, it's like
I'm thinking Louis Anderson.
I know who you're thinking. It's not Louis Anderson though. It's like I know who you're thinking. Andy Richter.
Andy Richter. Yeah. I'll be the Andy Richter. Like, hey there, Conan. Well, you see there, Conan. You know.
Yeah, let's chime in every once in a while. Yeah. Earn your keep.
Exactly. Keep that extra seat on the couch warm. But always get moved down.
Or what's her name in Howard Stern? What's her name? Robin?
Oh yeah, Robin.
Yeah, it can be the Robin.
I was also gonna say Chrissy Teigen lip sync battle.
I haven't seen that. Well, I don't watch
with
that.
LL Cool J. By the way, I don't get the appeal of Chrissy Teigen. She has good features, but when you put them all together, you're like, it's like when you draw a picture and you're too close. You're like, oh yeah, those are nice eyes. And you put a nose, and you put a mouth, and he's like, those all look really good. And then you step back, you're like, that looks a little fucked up. It kind of looks nice, but somewhere along the line, it.
I'll just say she has a unique look, and that's probably what kind of makes her stand out. I feel like, again, in Hollywood, because you can easily find so many attractive people, it's easy to just kind of, they're more disposable.
Yeah.
So someone who has more of a unique look probably might even have a leg up. Maybe that's what she has going for her.
Also, another thing I don't understand: how the hell was John Legend voted Sexiest Man of the Year?
I saw that too, and I was like,
really?
Oh, that's weird. I mean, this must
the most milquetoast black guy on earth.
I don't know what the reasoning is behind. Wasn't there some guy like last year or 2 years ago who was like some like redneck dude who was kind of
the one who's dating
Shelton or something? Blake
the
Shelton?
one who's dating Gwen Stefani?
I don't even know.
Yeah, he's married to Gwen Stefani.
I don't know anything about him other than
he's
that.
on The Voice.
Yeah. I feel like his popularity overlooks itself.
It is popularity.
Yeah, so whatever. It's to each their own.
You know, when's T.I. going to be on there?
Yeah,
he's a good-looking man. Sure,
I feel like he never will now because he has to take his 18-year-old daughter to the doctor to look at her hymen. Yeah,
check the hymen.
So I feel like that'll make him unsexy or whatever, or definitely put him in bad favor. I don't see any coming back from that one.
I will say this: T.I. is probably like the only real businessman out of all those rappers. Like he's all about the money, and he like.
Oh, about Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, he is not publicly about the money.
Okay.
T.I. likes to rep that he's all about the money.
Fair enough.
Dr. Dre is like, I'm in the lab.
Yeah.
I'm making music. B&M. Yeah. You know, we're going to bring back 50. Me and O'Shea Jackson, we're cool now. For none of you that don't know, that's Ice Cube's name. Isn't it O'Shea Jackson?
Yeah, it's O'Shea Jackson.
O'Shea Jackson.
Yeah, and his son is O'Shea Jr.
Oh shit!
But anyway, it's 21 minutes later. Let's get to the main show.
Sure.
All right, so I guess I'll start with Luigi's Mansion, or maybe how about you start with Vambrace and I'll do Luigi's Mansion so we can kind of alternate a bit.
Go from good to worst,
something like that.
Or sorry, worst to best.
Something like yeah.
Okay. So there's a game that I played called Vambrace Cold Soul.
Yeah.
It is very much like Darkest Dungeon. You know, you go to a dungeon, you're walking horizontally across the plane. Really beautiful 2D art.
Yeah.
Which I really like.
Yeah, I saw that. That was very visually appealing.
Now, they catch a lot of shit because, one, they don't explain anything. Two, you can't heal unless you're at a campsite.
Okay.
But no one knew how to actually heal by using the camp.
Like, how easily are these campsites accessed?
They're randomly placed in the dungeon, but when you exit the dungeon to go to the next part, there's always a campsite. But when you're inside a dungeon, if you walk off to the side, because it's like it's just a cutscene and then you can kind of walk around. Yeah. You can use items to heal your party or regain stamina. But on the sides, there is a harp that you can play that regains your stamina for free. Okay. And then there is also a bedroll that you can sleep in. And that brings up your health for free. Okay. Now, the trick is that the maps, it's not very easy. It actually looks like old D&D maps. Where, like, you get the general, this is where you are, and then you kind of have to figure out which door would actually lead you to the path you want. Which, I've played D&D, you know, it's easy for me to figure that out. Right. Some people might get fucked up on it. But it's pretty simple stuff, and the combat is very simple. Okay. Your character basically only has access to 2 or 3 moves. Yeah. One move is their regular move, and then the other 2 moves you actually have to spend like action points, which you gain by either attacking or defending. Okay. So it stops you from power smiting everybody. Right. But I really enjoy it. It catches a lot of shit for being, 1, too hard. It's not hard. Okay. It's not hard. You just have to do it for the first chapter. Yeah. You do have to do a couple runs to kind of You get equipment for your people and potions. And also the second thing is, everyone wants to treat it like Darkest Dungeon where you can visit every place on the map inside the dungeon.
Okay.
You're not supposed to. Because there's a meter as you're traveling through the dungeon. And once it passes a certain point, every room will have a fight. Your whole point is to get from point A to point B. Just to get out of that dungeon. So you can get out. But everyone kept saying, oh, how come every room is a fight? Oh, I don't get how to do this. After a while, every room becomes a fight. Like, well, yeah. Think about what you're saying. Get the fuck out. Because all I do is open up the path, find the quickest way out, and I follow it.
Okay.
And I like that they have a merchant in there. Because you can buy potions to refill your inventory. I just make sure I have a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
But the fights are fair. I actually don't think, because there are no levels in this game.
Okay.
You only upgrade your characters by getting equipment.
Right.
And certain equipment unlocks extra better abilities. Extra better. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. That's a fucking... What am I, a fucking child? Well, that's like what I hate. I hate it when the girlfriend says, it's more better. I'm like,
oh, that's the worst.
Oh.
What does she teach?
She teaches grade 8s.
But what? No, it's not a specific topic. Okay, I was gonna say because she's an English teacher, I'd give her a shit. But
no.
Okay.
Thank God she's also not a math teacher. She's like, the excuse is, well, once I'm done school, once I'm done work, I don't think about math, so I can't do math. Like, you know, when I'm done work, if someone has fucked up eyes, it still comes back.
I mean, my girlfriend is an accountant, and I can do math problems quicker in my head than she can. So
right,
yeah.
I don't know. I just can't turn it off.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure. Like I used to teach first aid CPR. Mm-hmm. If someone fell, like I've gone to it, and I'm like, yeah, I can still do this. Yeah. There was a fucking old person in my office who fell, and I was like zipped over there, like, damn, we never seen you move that fast. I'm like, this person's fucking 90 and they fell. Mm-hmm. I needed to know that it wasn't just a trip. Because if they like had a heart attack, or something, you got to get in there.
Oh yeah.
You can cut all that shit.
Yeah, we've gone
extra.
This episode's gonna be like 5 minutes of actual content so far.
But for Vambrace, it looks really good. Now the thing that I like about it more than Darkest Dungeon, is it actually has a story. Whereas Darkest Dungeon, you just had an objective. Okay. And then you added like characters who are just dispensable. Yeah. This one, the same thing is happening. All the characters are pretty much dispensable, but it just adds little things that make you want to keep going. Like newer dungeons unlock, you can go back and get some stuff. There's crafting, and you actually have choices in the game. Okay. You can actually be like a dark person and like kill all your enemies and all the traitors. Yeah. Or you could be light and like spare them, send them to jail, sacrifice your mission to kind of bring back a person you saw with a chopped off arm so that they can get first aid. Yeah. That's an option. They're like, do you chase after the girl or do you help the guy with missing arms? And the drawings look like waifu drawings. They're anime inspired, but the pretty anime. Yeah. Was that what got you into the game to begin with? Actually, yeah. Like, honestly, I was like, oh, this art style is awesome. There you go. I'm not going to lie. Also, you can dress your character up. Doesn't really make a difference because all the armor kind of looks like armor. Yeah. Then there's like one or two, it's like, oh, you look like Sherlock Holmes. She just has glasses. Or there's one that's like, oh, you have a cat outfit, which is basically a hoodie with cat ears. My favorites, though. What is a fucking polar bear costume where you look like a polar bear? And then there's one that's literally just Sailor Moon. Like, they look stupid when you use it because everyone else is dressed like they're in a, medieval Lord of the Rings shit. Yeah. So, like, you put it on, you laugh, and then you put the regular clothes back on.
Well, it's like Monster Hunter, where you get some weird suits. It's like my last costume was a white tuxedo. Oh yeah, hat and all that, so. And
then remember when I was wearing the butterfly outfit? Yeah. Where I had like the butterfly mask. But I still keep my my manager or whatever her name is. I still keep her in the bikini.
Okay, mine is in like a gothic Lolita outfit.
Yeah, mine's in a bikini just because you know what? I feel like that's her spirit animal is being scantily clad.
Of course.
But no, I found out something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
No one's actually platinumed this game on PlayStation.
As you were mentioning before.
It's at 0.0%.
Again, I feel like you might be the only person who likes this game. When I haven't done as much research and I haven't played it, and I'm kind of put off by it. But
I said I wouldn't recommend this game to anyone unless they were a serious fan of Darkest Dungeon and needed something else.
So yeah, but everything I see is like the negative. When you're talking it up, I was like, oh, and everything else is negative about it. So like, it's interesting to see that like this is something that you actually have enjoyed and put so much time into, especially considering you're not too patient with a lot of games.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. I liked it right from the start.
Okay.
It didn't disrespect my time. It didn't make me sit through a 3-hour cutscene, then walk, and then do another 3-hour cutscene. Not going to name any names. Kojima. But... because, like, I sat through that shit through Persona. But at least I got to fight.
Yeah, Persona is a long start. Again, that's a game where I wouldn't have sat through it if you didn't give me the heads up. Like, I remember it was 6 hours of...
Well, also, you fight right at the beginning.
But then after that, then it's like nothing.
It's 3 hours of cutscenes.
Yeah,
it is.
It's just a lot of waiting.
Well, there's, like, little bit... like they give you, like, oh, it's been an hour and a half of cutscenes. You get to play the game for about 30 minutes. But after that, it's actually really good.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But it gives you light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh yeah.
In the other game, there was no light coming.
No.
This game, it's straight into the action, but they don't help you.
I mean, that is an issue with overall modern games, is that a lot of things, like you have to realize that you need 5, 10, 20 hours to actually get into it. Like even with me with Dragon Quest XI, the whole demo was essentially about getting into the game. The demo was like the part you need to get through to actually get into the game itself. So by the time I got to the main game, it was like I'm actually enjoying it now. Yeah,
and I don't know how I feel about that stuff because like I give some games shit for it, like Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah.
Death Stranding, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
But so Vambrace the Cold Soul, I really enjoy it.
Okay.
I don't think I could recommend it to anyone. I mean, if you get it for like $15, sure.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. I also like the art style, so I mean, check it out. A lot of the reviews are negative.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I could see why.
Yeah.
Also, the game doesn't explain shit to you, so, DM me for instructions.
Yeah. Should be, hey, maybe if you do an FAQ or a walkthrough.
What am I, Colin Moriarty?
Yeah, if you do a walkthrough, maybe you'll open up some doors, because I feel like, is there anything online for it, a walkthrough? Has anyone? Because it feels like you're the only person playing the game in the whole world, so maybe you can get something out of it. Maybe you can kind of
you really have to scroll through the Steam comment section to really find answers. But even that, it's hard. So I just figured stuff out by trying it.
So overall thoughts, you like it and don't recommend it?
I like it. I don't think I could. I would know. I don't think I know anyone who would like it though.
Fair enough. If you are a person who likes weird games, hates a lot of games, maybe this one's for you.
Wait, I honestly think it's the explanation of it.
Okay.
The explanations are terrible.
I mean, that's what it could be. That's what I mean, though. It's the actual experience. Like, games are more an experience, whereas a movie can be, you know right away you're not going to like a certain kind of movie, whereas stories in games and a lot of things in games you can look past. Like, I play a lot of, like, I can play fantasy games, but I hate fantasy movies. I hate the fantasy setting and things, but I can play a lot. Like even the game we're going to be talking about, Star Wars. I've never seen a single Star Wars movie. I don't really care for the property, but
wow.
But I would play the game because the game does seem appealing to me.
Well, also you played KOTOR. Did you play KOTOR?
I played the Mass Effect.
Get the fuck out!
Already.
Really?
No.
I thought you did.
No, I know of them, but I've never played them.
Pally. Did you know he never played KOTOR? He owned an Xbox.
I said he doesn't like Star Wars. So.
Yeah.
But it's a BioWare game.
Yeah, but I mean, I got an Xbox towards the end of its life.
Oh.
Like I had the PS2 and GameCube, but then I got the Xbox pretty much.
Did you play Jade Empire?
I had that's when I did have.
Okay.
Because that came out in the near end of.
That was the tail end.
Yeah. So.
By the way, you know what really fucking cheesed me? I bought Jade Empire. Yeah. Sold it, then I bought Jade Empire again, but it was that sort of deluxe edition.
Of course.
Apparently, it needs to connect to the fucking Microsoft server to actually install that one. The one with the monk.
Shit, yeah.
The one with the airbender.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I have to connect this thing to the Microsoft store? God damn. For OG Xbox?
I guess they're experimenting with what they want to do with Live or something, with the 360 or something. I don't know.
Oh, God. I did not know you didn't play KOTOR.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
I'm surprised you're so outraged by that. Okay.
Because we've talked about it many times.
Yeah, I know of it. I mean, I know the system. I haven't even talked about it that much.
We've talked about it like 4 or 5 times, though.
Really? That often?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've never played them. I know of the system. I know that Mass Effect's kind of not offshoot, but it goes kind of KOTOR is like a springboard to Mass Effect. But,
oh, I feel like I don't even know you.
the things that set you off.
The show's over. The show is done.
All right. So
This has been a good run.
Yeah, it's been a good run. And this is the finale of BitHut. All right.
You're like going to take off a mask like a Mission Impossible. It is going to be 2 palace acts.
Or like I got the hookup. No, the first I got the
hookup. I got
the hookup. See, that was actually one scene that made me laugh in that movie. But all right. So we'll move on to Luigi's Mansion 3. We'll see if Dan can, calm down and forgive me for not playing KOTOR. I never knew this was that much of a transgression, but
KOTOR is amazing.
No, I don't doubt you. I don't doubt you. I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Have you played Baldur's Gate?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Okay.
they're re-released.
They already re-released. Okay. Them. They released like 1, 2, the expansions, Neverwinter Nights on Switch and PS4 for some reason.
Yeah.
Those games need to be played on a PC.
They're very keyboard mousey. Yeah.
Come on.
All right. So anyway, I will give my thoughts on Luigi's Mansion 3. I mean, this is nearly a month after it was out. I got it Halloween night. Long and short of it is, you're Luigi, and once again he's on a vacation with Mario, Peach, and Toads, and they go to a hotel, but the hotel just has things going on. It's being run by ghosts, and the ghosts are after him. That's about it. So everybody gets kidnapped, but Luigi manages to escape, and then he pulls out his trusty poltergust, which is the vacuum he has strapped to him, and then he goes out to hunt some ghosts and save his friends. So gameplay-wise, I mean, again, this was the first one I've really played all the way through. The first one came out on GameCube, and I wasn't really up for it at the time, I guess. It's one way of saying it.
What was that?
I don't know.
So
we have our third unofficial host, Pally, here in the background of the studio audience. And
it's a show writer.
Yeah. He's the executive producer. So he's just something happened with his phone, and it was distraction. All right, but so anyway, Luigi's Mansion 3, gameplay wise, it's fun and simple. Like it's kind of like Resident Evil Light. You have not necessarily tank control, but the controls are a lot more slow and lumbering. It's a lot of like walking with one stick, turning with the other. Then you go through room by room. You vacuum it up. You investigate. And you hunt ghosts. So the gameplay mechanics are fun for a while. The hunting ghosts is fun. You have to grab them, suck them in, and pull them, and you slam them up and down, slam up and down, and you catch them. And then there's a lot of investigation. You go through each room. I mean, it's like it feels like a thing you could beat probably quicker if you weren't so compelled to want to look around for everything. It's because it's like you'll flip open a toilet and then you'll find coins come spewing out of it and things like that. It's a lot. It's really rewarding. Everything has just giving coins everywhere.
It's very Nintendo.
Yeah, you just get coins everywhere.
Wait, are the coins for buying stuff?
Yeah, so you can. So you get the coins, but then that's where an issue comes into play. You get all this money. You're just getting money left and right. Okay. And the store, the only thing you can buy are extra lives. And
wait, you can't buy a better vacuum?
No, you're not buying upgrades. I thought
they would be spent on Guario or Luigi.
Yeah, I thought you'd be getting upgrades and all that, but all the it's pretty much for extra lives. You can buy hints for finding where the other
where
gems
more
are.
Coins are
for gems. Each floor has gems that are just gems in the theme of the floor. On if you're on the gym floor, it's weight gems or something like that, or things like that. But you can pay to get clues for that.
Okay.
But I looked up what happens if you get everything, and it's a waste of time. It's almost as bad as the golden turd in Breath of the Wild. Like in Breath of the Wild, if you collect like 999 of the collectible items, the reward is a golden turd.
Is it actually a turd?
Yeah, you never heard about that? That was part of what I was like. Get this game the fuck away from
Wait,
me.
why? What?
I don't know. Like Breath of the Wild, there's little collectible items you can find.
Pally, you played Breath of the Wild. Why is there a golden turd?
I didn't get that far.
Yeah, it's like a thing. It's like you have to get get a shitload of them, and the reward is a golden turd. So for this one though, the reward is that you get a blinged out plunger for your vacuum. You get a dude's face, but yeah, you can. For collecting every gem, the plunger is attachment for your vacuum that you use to like pull. You can use it in multiple ways in the game itself, but it's just the attachment you get is a diamond version of it. And if you collect all the booze, your flashlight projects a ghost, and that's it. So it's like I'm just gonna beat the game and not even worry about that. I mean,
wow.
it has in-game achievements, but like Nintendo, if you wanted me to go through your game and play extra stuff, add real achievements to them, not just in-game achievements, which no one's going to see.
They're going to be Nintendo coins, right? If they ever do that.
Well, I mean, do something. I mean, if you did that,
or mushrooms.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be coins or stars.
Oh, stars,
yeah.
Coins, stars, and Yoshi coins.
Yeah. If you guys did that, you'd make your games way more replayable. Like as it is, most of them I beat and that's it. Because like even Mario Odyssey, Pally and I were talking about before you got here, where you just collect you can. I think you'll need 120 to beat the game. And after that, it's just a lot of like you can get I think 890 or something really high like that, but it doesn't really do anything. It's just if you're really that OCD and want to get them all. So, but yeah, so I mean the collectibles in that are kind of a joke, but it is still, nonetheless it is fun going through the rooms and just like finding everything you can to just say hidden in objects. So with that, you also have Luigi, who you can send out at any time, and he can go into certain areas. He can go through bars and go into rooms that you can't as yourself. So it is as an extra dynamic to the puzzle solving. And if you have someone else to play with, it's co-op as well.
Okay.
There's a lot of fun aspects to it, but it's a game that I feel is maybe about because you go through floors. Every level is a floor in the hotel. And there are, I think, 17 floors altogether. And I think it's maybe 5 to 7 floors too long.
Okay.
Because at a certain point, I guess wanting to get through it, they do things that kind of pad it out. Like sometimes when you get the buttons for each floor, because you have to go through, and then each floor you beat, you get a new button to go up the next level, right?
Okay.
So sometimes there's a cat that will come out
and steal fucking button.
So you gotta chase it down through floors and go in.
Is it the guy who steals your shit in the Mario, the new Super Mario Bros?
The rabbit? No.
Oh.
No,
because that would have been cool.
Yeah, no, it's just some ghost cat that it'll steal your shit and then run off.
Oh,
and then you gotta it adds an extra hour or half hour each time. So you think you have to fight him 2 or 3 times, and one time you think it's a mouse. So it's shit like that. It just kind of slows you down. But and I was fine up until the point that I got to the boiler room floor. The boiler room floor is what broke me, and that's kind of what like killed my enthusiasm. Because we played the multiplayer game of it at Rojester's house, and remember the game where you have to go in the pool with the rubber ducks?
Yeah.
The whole boiler room floor is that you have to use you have to go into like a rubber duck floaty, and then you've got to like move around with these clunky ass controls, counterintuitive controls where you get hit, you're spinning in the wrong direction, and
it's like bumper cars but with tank controls.
Yeah, so it's just a pain in the ass. I had to do the whole floor like that, and you're getting in and out and solving puzzles on that. So I was annoyed by that already. Then I got to the boss, and the boss is even worse.
Oh,
they have to fight the boss in that. And it's like this. You have to push him into a spike to pop his balloon, and then when his balloon pops, you got to somehow get out of the pool quickly enough to go back and then suck him. Yeah, you have to like roll up. But sometimes it'd be so clunky that it's like I couldn't get out of the pool, so he'd go right back in before I could get to him. So it's that over and over and over again. I was like, this is fucking games in my head. So if it were like maybe 3 floors in, I would have just tapped out. But I was already near the end, so I was like, all right. And then the rest
get over them out.
Yeah. So the rest of the game was just like me just getting through it, and it was like the joy was gone. But I do like the variety of locations. I always like themed worlds and themed bosses. Like, I mean, going back to the Mega Man games. I mean, I feel like everybody who's had it has already gotten it, and like it's a thing where it's like you're gonna like it already. I know it's definitely not for you.
Well, when I played the multiplayer with you guys, I was like, what the fuck is this duck game, guys?
Yeah. The duck game was the worst out of it. But also just especially when you have to do it single player.
I think that would probably I would make me be like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, it's one floor, but I mean, at the same rate, that actually really killed the experience for me.
Okay.
So, I mean...
So is it a recommend, though?
Yeah, I mean, if you're definitely a fan of Mario properties, Luigi properties, you played those Luigi Mansion games, you definitely like this as an improvement on the first. I didn't play the second at all, but it's definitely an improvement on the first. And also... I mean, it is an innovative game and it is fun for the most part, but I'd say either play it in shorter bursts or just be aware that one floor is really going to suck and maybe be prepared for it. Maybe that won't damage the experience for you as much as it did for me.
What about you, Pally? Thumbs up or down? Recommend?
Well, I like Nintendo, so I'm not really biased. But it's a good game.
It's a good game, he says.
Pretty.
Yeah.
What about Pokemon?
No.
No, not a recommend?
Yeah, I guess none of us have played it, but Pally, I mean...
No, Pally's played it.
No, I'm talking about,
the two of us?
Yeah, we haven't played it, but Pally's played it, so if you want our opinion on it, that's probably the most you'll get. It's in my household, but I mean...
It's not for you.
No, it's not.
It's as much for you as the Switch is for me.
Yeah, something like that.
Sort of like, you can play it when they're done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, see, that's what the Switch is.
Right.
It'll become unusable again for me in the month of December.
Yeah.
And for 2 weeks in March and for the summer.
There you go. All right. So that's it. So next up you have the Jedi Fallen Order.
Fallen Order.
Okay. So you've got. I'm probably going to pick it up tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah. So
let's hear what you think about it. Because I know a little precursor. Prior to the game's release, we were kind of a little down on it. From like EA and E3 and all that.
It looks really slow. Honestly, it is. It is a slow-looking game.
Okay.
I didn't know it was going to have Dark Souls combat. It just looked like it was like super slow Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what they said it was going to be like.
Yeah, that's not appealing at all.
Because I was like, oh no, they're going to use the Arkham style fight combos.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that.
That's what it looked like. Because they didn't really show any fighting, right?
I didn't catch that. Like from Spider-Man when they were showing the previews, I could see that right away. But this.
Oh well, they didn't really show fighting. They just showed the platforming and then like blocking the lasers.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
Show me the fights. Now I'm playing this on OG PS4.
Okay.
So take this with a grain of salt.
Yeah, it's not an Pro or anything.
No Pro, no
souped up
Superpower
PC.
No Xbox One X.
Yeah.
All right. This is base PS4.
Yeah.
Game looks really nice. And it runs like shit. There is a lot of slowdown, a lot of frame stops.
Yeah.
The camera is, I've said this, straight out of the Bourne Identity movies. With the action cam, the camera gets fucked up in rooms.
Yeah, that's something that you don't want to hear for a game.
And another thing is, when you jump down to attack a monster, the camera stays at that sort of isometric top-down view for a bit.
Yeah. And
the monster's still attacking you, so you gotta block in different angles. That said, I'm actually having a really great time with it. The story is that... you're a Jedi who's played by Karen Monahan, who's Ian from Shameless.
Yeah. And,
or the Joker from Gotham.
Yeah.
Or he was also in The Giver.
Okay.
Anyways, he is a Jedi who's been hiding out ever since episode 3 of the movies. He's on like a trash world doing the recycling. What is with all the heroes just being recycling?
I don't know.
Is this Lucasfilm be like, hey everyone, real heroes do recycling?
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be like the hero's journey. Like you start from nothing.
Luke lived on a trash world. Rey was a trash guardian or whatever she was. This guy's dismantling cars and space cars. I don't know what's up with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But basically, he was pretending to not be a Jedi because Jedis just got wiped the fuck out. And your whole quest is for you to find the baby Jedis. There's the next generation of Jedis. Okay. And you're being helped by that black chick from Mad TV.
Yeah.
who's clearly going to be evil at the end. I haven't.
Okay, so she hasn't turned yet. At least
no,
from what you've seen.
She's like, I have cut myself off from the Force because of an experience. They tortured me and it changed my perspective. I'm like, this bitch went evil. She's gonna stab you. She wants to X you out. And get evil Jedis with her, right?
Yeah.
And also, there's a really fun character who's sort of an incel.
Okay.
He's like the pilot of the ship.
Okay.
But the gameplay is great. Dark Soulsy, yeah, in a loose sense, it feels like they saw Dark Souls and like, we want to try making one too. Mm-hmm. Platforming is kind of Uncharted-esque.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
It's a little bit iffy. I hate where you're sliding down ice because you have no control.
Okay.
It's bad. Like, other people who are not me might be able to control it. But, like, I'm turning left.
Because you don't like 3D platforming in general already.
No, but I'm, like, competent at 3D platforming. Okay. I just find it tiring.
All right.
Like, I played Spyro, I played Crash, I played Super Mario 64. I mean...
And you played Super Mario 3D World with your girlfriend, and that just traumatized you.
Good fucking God. That's my Sekiro, man.
I feel like it's even worse for you, because that was like, it's a put you off Nintendo altogether.
Well, it's like if your girlfriend was like, I want to play Sekiro.
Yeah.
We're going to play it together. And we're also going to perfect all this shit.
Platinum it.
We're going to platinum Sekiro. Think about that. Think about that torture.
Yeah, I'd be single right now, actually.
Like, I've gold trophied Overcooked. That's how hard this shit is.
Fuck.
I don't hate Overcooked. That's how much I hate Mario 3D World. Ugh.
But yeah, so 3D platforming.
Yeah, 3D.
In this one, it's not as bad. Though, right?
It's not as like the actual platforming. Yeah, you'll miss like a grab. It's also weird. I don't know if this is PlayStation specific.
Okay.
But when you jump and you're supposed to grab onto the ladder, there's like a little pause where you hang in the air and then you have to hit it. Because if you try to grab before you reach it, you actually like push yourself away.
Okay.
Like, because your hand is extended to the ladder.
Yeah.
And apparently that stops you from grabbing the fucking thing. You have to wait for that little hang in the air and then for the L2 to pop up.
That sounds clunky, yeah.
Yeah. But the fighting is fun. Oh my God.
Okay.
I got the dual lightsabers. Not as helpful because I found out you do a lot less damage. So, like, if I've like got all these little mice around me, dual lightsabers are popping out. When I'm fighting those black stormtroopers, you know, I got the single sword going on, and if I can get them close enough to the edge, force push their ass to the ends of the earth. It's sweet when you throw them off. It's good. But yeah, it takes a lot of little things from games that are much more successful, and that does something that no one else has done in the last 10 years. Made a good Star Wars game.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Because, KOTOR was what, 2004?
Yeah, it was pre-Mass Effect, so that had to be at least 2004, yeah.
Yeah. And then also, I said this earlier, I want this game to be canon in the universe.
Okay.
I want Respawn, the game company, to write the next Star Wars and put Ian from Shameless in it. Because this game has something in the story that the movies don't. It's actually fun.
Well, it's doing actually fairly well, so maybe we'll get some kind of
It's not derivative, and it's not, hey, let's do A New Hope again, and it's not, hey, let's have an overpowered character. Your guy is really crap compared to a lot of other Jedi.
Okay, yeah.
He doesn't have any of the fun Jedi.
So
he doesn't even have the high jump yet.
He doesn't pull the Death Star from the sky and slam it or something like whatever it was.
He doesn't fly like Spaceland.
No, what was it in Unleashed? In Unleashed, that they always promoted some scene he can pull something out of the sky.
A Star Destroyer spaceship is coming at you and he stops it with his hand.
That's what it is, yeah.
I like the Force Unleashed, man. You can't kick
I never played
an Ewok into space in this game. Like, I think with the Force Unleashed, the first one tried to be serious. The second one, they're just like, whatever. We know what this game is.
Because that one, I think that this is our Jedi Fallen Order is like, I guess, a more successful version. Because that one had the same kind of ideas behind it. And that one was another one where they used a real actor and kind of motion captured his face.
What, for Force Unleashed?
Yeah, because the guy in that is the guy in Days Gone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Troy Baker? Nope.
Can't remember his name now, but he's
Nolan North.
No, I mean, because it's an actor. He's like not a huge actor. He'll if you see him in a TV show, he'll like play like a side character or like a. He's been in TV shows. I can't remember the guy's name.
Is it the guy who played Hitman in the Hitman movie?
No, Timothy Olyphant. I can't remember. Timothy Olyphant was one of them. Rupert Friend was the other. But either way, none of those guys. Some other guy.
I love that you can pull up these actors' names. I can't do that.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh, what's that anime with the,
the anime with the woman with titties and there's tentacles somewhere in there.
Well, you have to get more specific.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's also a mouse. You're like, oh, I know which one. Well, the girl has bat ears or bat wings for ears. Oh, wow. It could be these three.
See, I can't even tell if you're just like joking off the top of your head if those are real things.
You know they're real things.
Oh, yeah.
But no, really enjoying it. I would say pick it up. I don't know if you'll like the combat because when you first start, the combat's pretty fucking rough. Okay. Not going to lie. Mm-hmm. And also, I gave the system. I mean, to get the dual lightsaber, you actually have to go to a place that's over-leveled. Mm-hmm. I put it on Jedi Knight to be the easiest and just ran away from every enemy until I could get to it. Because you get fucked up. And also the game is very glitchy. I sent you that little of some guy who clipped from the falling animation.
Like dancing in the middle of the
he was doing a little a little jig. But no, for all the flaws and the fact that the PS4 is kind of fucked up version, it's actually really fun. The story's really good. You actually feel like the lightsaber could be a thing without being overpowered. Yeah, which is nice. Yeah. Although I wish you had a gun sometimes.
Oh, they didn't even give you the option for that. It's all.
The only way you could defend yourself is by parrying, which gets a little tiring, guys. Or fully blocking. Also, I got stuck in a fucking room because there's the puzzles. You have to push things and do other shit. I was like, how the fuck do I get out of this room? Because when you can break a wall with a force push, it glows blue. You were apparently supposed to look at the floor and force push the floor, which has not happened yet in the game. And the floor is no different than any other floor. I was like, oh, that wasted an hour of my time.
Because I was trying to spice it up.
Yeah. But definitely, give it a try.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be playing it this weekend.
The plan was for us to share this copy, but I'm going to keep the game.
Yeah, okay. It'll be easier, I guess.
I mean, unless you want to do the whole rigmarole. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, as it is, I mean, if it's a game that I like, then I'm fine with keeping it.
Because really, is it worth it for me to save $20 and is it worth it for me to try it out? If you want to wait on it.
Yeah. I mean, again, I have Shenmue 3 that I need to get rid of, so there's nothing else I can think of unless I wait for Black Friday. But then if I do that, I don't know if Shenmue's going to be marked down.
Well, I thought you were just going to straight up trade it for Code Vein.
Oh, no, I said no, Black Friday's, getting
no, but but I thought you were just going to straight up trade up trade it for credit.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I could do that and see. I mean, but I'm interested in the Star Wars game, so
okay, I'd say definitely give it a try. Because also put points into fucking health. You get destroyed. Also, you can get some Estus Flask stim packs.
Of course,
get them early. I'm at 5, and the game is now playable. But when you deflect lasers, force push 2 guys off a cliff, perfectly parry this other guy, chop their heads off, you feel like a fucking baller, man. I'm whenever I do that, I hit the share button just so I can keep it recorded. So I can touch my nipples to it later on. Of course. I'm like, oh, I'm so good at this game. Oh, why am I so good? I'm the fucking Master Jedi. But yeah, definitely give it a try. I'm interested to see what you think about it.
Yeah, I'll let you know. This weekend for sure.
Are there any other big games coming out for the rest of the year?
That's it. I think that's after this. It's going to be a slow month after this. I'm fine because I got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah. So what are we going to do then?
So we can do our
Game of the
Year, and also but what else? There's something else. Oh, our Christmas gifts.
Episode. Christmas. Oh yeah, the Christmas special.
And you do Christmas special, and then that gives us 2 episodes.
Well, I think the Christmas was like a raw.
Oh, what? A raw? Okay, yeah.
I mean, really, how much are we going to talk about this?
Okay, you got this, you got me this, I got you that. Yeah, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
I know what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
I feel like I know what it is.
Dan has theories. I'll neither confirm or deny. It is a very Dan game, so we'll see.
I think I did well with the one I put a lot of thought.
Okay.
I thought about what I would get you for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then I bought it.
Yeah, I'll see. I mean, it's just I'm assuming something I haven't gotten already, and it's but something Dan thinks I'd be interested in. So
it's $50 worth of Starlink ships. I got you every special edition.
See, I was planning on trolling you and just getting you a copy of Starlink as well.
I was thinking of doing that.
I was thinking of doing that to see
we
your
both get
reaction.
Starlink on PS4? Dude. We can play it together, though.
Yeah, there's that. Is it only co-op? I know nothing about it, in all honesty.
Okay, Pally is nodding. Yes, I will believe it.
All right.
We could both have the R-Wing.
But no, it wouldn't be in the PS4 version.
Well, I could get the Switch version.
Yeah.
I know. You could be Falco, you could be the brooding one, and I'll be Sleepy. I'm like, help me!
All right. So our Starlink episode's coming up next then.
The Starlink all day.
Yeah, I mean, we've got those two. There might be something in between. Maybe you can do a catch-up show or something.
Like the games we just decided not to review.
Yeah, like Blasphemous or something. Something you never.
Did we not?
I talked about it, but you said
yeah.
because I reviewed it, you're just like never gonna play it now or something.
Yeah, I still haven't downloaded the fucking game. It's just in the library. It's basically a PS Plus release.
You can do that. We can maybe give a challenge episode where we each challenge ourselves to a game. It could be anything. So we do that.
Wait, is it to beat the game?
Yeah, it's just
holy fuck! How long is that gonna take us?
Or challenge, or at least commit a certain amount of hours or something. We'll see. I don't know.
Because I'm like, if I say Sekiro.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm sure I could get through Genichiro at some point, but I just like whether I felt like it was worth it or not.
It's not.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I mean, well, we'll workshop some episodes. Maybe we'll do a radio play.
Oh yeah, the radio play.
But we'll figure it out in the meantime. But until then, we'll catch you guys next time.